official AC tuning, turn up the boost! Merchandise now available through our online store, link will be in the description, and for a limited time our YouTube subscribers will receive 20% off of our store using Turn Up The Boost YT discount code, so don't miss out, grab yours now while stocks last.
Hey Joseph.
How's it going?
Hello.
How are we?
Oh, ill.
He's got the Rona.
It's not the Rona. So what we're doing? What we're going on?
So today we are working on a 2008 Vauxhall Astra VXR 2-litre Z20 LEH engine for setup. The vehicle's been to us before, which had a lovely rod bending tune, making, I think on our old Dyno, like 370 foot-pounds, something absolutely ridiculous.
Was that on the channel? Did we ever put that live?
No.
No.
But making very low horsepower.
Yeah, it was issues, wasn't it?
Yeah, we kind of data logged it, had a look at a few bits, ended up kind of turfing it off, pending further investigation. We've had it back after a bit more investigation and fixing a few issues. Most recent ones were a forged recirc valve because the old recirc was knackered, and it was just a cheap anodised red, I think unbranded.
Yeah, it wasn't a particularly good one.
Yeah, so we changed it to a forge recirc. We've also fitted a set of 630 Dekas and a stealth in-tank pump from Courtney Sport.
Yeah, the injectors were done because they were leaking, weren't they?
Test. Yeah, so under a smoke test, there was a leak around one of the injector seals where it actually sits in the inlet manifold. I'll be honest, by the time we kind of looked at options for seal kits, stock injectors, it was then probably the most cost-effective way to go for some 630 Dekas, which are a very common upgrade on these.
They are very affordable, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a very affordable upgrade, but like I said, by the time you kind of look at a set of stock injectors, because obviously these are known to go wrong over time. I had the same issues with my VXR. It started running really lean. The pumps in the tank do obviously die over time as well, so it just seemed like a very good way to kind of kill two birds with one stone, rule out injector issues and pump issues in the future, also without spending a load of money on, well, to be fair, seals aren't a load of money, but it's
finding them.
Okay, finding them.
Yeah,
well.
even Vauxhall main dealer didn't have the seals as a standalone unit. You had to buy for an injector.
Right. Okay. So, so we ended up going that way. Obviously, for all our VXR stuff, I think it was nearly a year ago we became the Norfolk dealer for the Tuning Society, which used to be known as Rabbid. A guy called Richard Lazenby, who's a big VXR tuner. So we're setting this vehicle up with him. We've already based the ECU and done a couple of pulls to get some data out of it, obviously to account for the injectors. First pull we made 299 and 423 newton meters. So just
299.7.
Yeah, 299.7 horsepower, 423 newton meters, which is over 300 foot-pound.
That's about 310, 315 foot-pound in English, yeah.
To be fair, for where we are, for the mods this has, so in like our normal world terms, we call this stage 2. Technically now stage 3 because of the injectors.
Yeah.
In VXR terms, in VXR terms, this is stage 3 plus the injectors, so whatever they kind of want to call it.
Stage
Just
17.46.
I mean, with a lot of the Vauxhall and Ford stuff, they run different stages. So like a stage 3 on this is actually our normal stage 2.
Is this KO4? Is it?
These are running KO4
KO4
standard,
still, yeah. What's a KO6 hybrid? That's what he needs.
Well, to be fair, before that, there's other mods that are needed, like an inlet manifold upgrade, because around, I think, 5,000 RPM onwards, they become quite restrictive.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, to be fair, with the mods it's got now, KO6 hybrid inlet, there's more power left in it.
Yeah, you really want to be doing rods to make it worth it, though,
yeah, I
don't
mean, there's more torque left in it, but obviously you've got to be, I mean, most people tend to limit under 350 foot-pound for the stock rods. I've seen a lot of people sort of call it around 335, seems to be quite a common number in foot-pounds. But yeah, I mean, for pretty much where we are, you know, we're well in the ballpark of acceptable.
Very good starting ground, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're just looking to make an adjustment, clean the graph up a little bit, and clean the logs up a little bit, and then we should be good, hopefully.
Okay,
So, yeah,
cool.
not
a bad way to start the tuning session, to be fair.
I mean, it's been one of those, because we've seen the car a couple of times.
It's been a bit of a nightmare.
Well, yeah, it's had some issues. It's one of those where you never really know if it's going to go smooth or not. You can kind of do what you
It's a VXR, they very rarely go smoothly.
To be fair, mine weren't bad.
Yeah, yours
Genuinely, mine was not bad. It didn't really give me many problems, but I did spend hideous amounts of money on it.
Yes.
So,
Well, I mean, in the entire time I've worked here, not including this one, there's been one that's been plain sailing.
yeah, that sounds about right.
And there's, I think, been about 8 or 9 through.
Yeah, but the thing is, all cars have
Oh
issues.
yeah, all cars have got their issues. I think more comes down to maintenance, what causes these issues when it comes to
Yeah,
day.
I mean,
Or not people not knowing
yeah.
something needs to be replaced necessarily because it's kind of working on the road.
Yeah, but that is the issue. I mean, you know, a lack of knowledge is one thing, but also, you know, when it comes to tuning, you are going to exert more stress on components.
For sure.
That is when you're going to find out if they're going to fail or not. So yeah,
That's the nature of the beast, isn't it?
No, it is, and that's the thing is, it's something we've all been through, and it does happen with cars as well, both new and old.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think it's just being aware a lot of the time when you're going in for a tuning session, there could be issues that, you know, money needs spending to rectify.
Yeah, for sure.
But to be fair, Stuart's been pretty good. He's been quite open to seeing what he's doing and getting it sorted.
Yeah, he wants the car right. He's spent good money on it.
Yeah, and that is, you know, that's the most important thing, is people understanding that money may need to be spent, but also wanting the car right as well. And the thing is, we're not going to be tuning a car if it isn't right, because there is no point.
Exactly that. So going forward now, we're going to clean the stuff up.
Yeah, so
Get the
going
graph.
forward, I sent Rich an email. I'm just going to give him a quick bell and get an adjustment sorted to try and clean up the graph and the logs a little bit, see if we can hit
Trim fielding back a touch as well, innit?
We'll see.
Awesome. Right, let's do that.
Sweet, sounds good.
Take 462. Alright, how's it going with you?
Not bad.
Walk us through the story. Tell us a tale.
Oh, there's not much of a tale. Rich sorted out a revision. As I said before, just with the intention of cleaning the logs up a bit and just smoothing the graph out a little bit.
Yep.
Seems to have made really strong numbers for the spec.
Yeah, it has. I mean, that run there was what? 295.6.
Yeah, 295 and 421 newton meters.
So it's a couple of horsepower less than before.
Yeah, I mean, there were timing and fueling changes made.
Yeah, well, you've got no knock now.
Yeah, there was a little bit of knock we were trying to get rid of. It has made very strong numbers given the modifications. Typically, we tend to recommend a 3-inch system on these.
Yeah.
This is not running a 3-inch system. It's a turbo back Remus, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, the downpipe looks like 2.5.
Okay.
Even though 2.5 inch will flow, I mean, they've 2.5 has been proven to flow with 400 horsepower.
Yeah, but it's what it could have made with a 3-inch at that same
level. I mean,
level.
the 3-inch will flow a lot nicer, and it's not uncommon as well for people to run, say, a 3-inch downpipe with a 2.5 downpipe or bottom of the downpipe back. But the main aspect a lot of the time is safety. That's the biggest thing. I mean, it's all well and good having a big peak number, but it is literally that. It's a peak number that you hit for a very short period of time.
Yeah, we're not even talking seconds a lot of the time, are we?
No, I mean, and the biggest thing for me a lot of the time is mid-range, because that's where a lot of people spend their time driving. Obviously, if it's a race car and it spends its life flat out, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's done really well. And
You've got to keep safety in mind, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, you could send this and no doubt make significantly more numbers for 5 minutes. You know?
But that's the whole thing. It's about longevity as well. There's no point having something that does all the numbers for a week and then dies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Stuart doesn't want to be rebuilding the engine, does he?
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
But no, so I think it's done really well.
Everything looks good.
Quite surprised it's been minimal grief after everything previous to it. So
well, it had to play ball at some point, didn't it?
Yeah, true.
So yeah, it has been fairly minimal grief today, which is nice. Hopefully Stuart's going to be happy.
I sure hope so.
And hopefully we don't sit again for anything other than more power.
Yeah.